Dr. Abi, executive producer of World Liberty TV boxing channel. We are here with boxing great from Ireland, former featherweight champion. He's also done commentating for BBC. He also has the Cyclones promotion company. His son is a trainer for one of the great boxers coming out of Ireland now, called Frampton. Barry, how did you get involved in the field of boxing?
Oh, that's yes, going right back. 1973, I started boxing. I found an old pair of boxing gloves, and we were with a bunch of guys. We were all Tottenham Hotspur supporters, so we were called the McCurtain Street Hotspurs, which is where I lived on, just the Diamond, and then it went on to McCurtain Street. And so we were all in this old derelict house. We found one pair of boxing gloves, and we started boxing. We had one glove each, and I was able to sort of dominate most of them, and they were all, quite a lot of them were bigger than me. So I then felt that I could be good at it, so I got my father to bring me out to the local boxing club, and that's how it all started, back in 1973.
You won the championship with Eusebio Pedroza from Panama. He made, I think, 20 defenses of the championship. He was a very long champion, and you went in there and beat him. I was a fight in London, I think in Loftus Street somewhere, I believe.
Loftus Road, that's the home football ground of Queen's Park Rangers. So it's a very famous place. It used to be behind BBC television centre, so the football pitch is right behind there. So it was ideal for the live outside broadcast, and it was the first time the BBC had ever done a live outside broadcast. They'd done Muhammad Ali and Cassius Clay and all of those Henry Cooper stuff, but it was filmed, edited, and then put out. But this was the first live broadcast, and they got 19.5 million people watching it. So wow. It was phenomenal amount of people.
You know, that fight actually, you know, talking about drawing crowds, you was drawing them crowds at that time. I mean, in Belfast, in England, when you was fighting, every fight was filled to the brink. Everybody was a Barry McGuigan support, even myself. I loved your fighting, and as I said, I sparred with you many years ago back there. But the thing is, when you beat Eusebio Pedroza, you was actually bigger than life. You could have took some other champion, you know, in the featherweight division, and probably beaten him there. But you took on Eusebio Pedroza. Why did you take on a great champion, 20 defenses, Eusebio Pedroza?
Well, in fairness, back then we only had two recognised championships, the WBA and the WBC. The IBF had started up, but it wasn't getting worldwide recognition, so it was yet to be accepted in various different parts of the world. So at that time there were only two champions. Salvador Sanchez was the WBC champion, Eusebio Pedroza was the WBA champion, and we sort of went down and we got ranking, we got ranked in the WBA rating. And I'm a Catholic and I married a Protestant, so I broke all the rules, and I'm an Irishman but fought for the British title, and so it was a very hostile time, and yet the support I got was incredible from everybody. I mean, there would have been the hardened Republicans and the hardened loyalists wouldn't have liked what I've done, but they still came and supported me, and it was fantastic. Really was special.
Now, you're in the Hall of Fame for International Boxing Hall of Fame, World Boxing Hall of Fame. You've done all that. You also have a Cyclones promotion company. Just tell us a little about that, and then just go into, I think you work, your son is training called Frampton, also coming. So if you can just shed a little light on that, Barry.
Abby, I decided, I gave up commentary in around 2008, 2009, and I was commentating all over the world. I commentated for Prime Network in America, ESPN, various different channels. I done Sky TV, BBC, Eurosport, Wire Television, all of that over there. Then after 20 odd years of commentating, I decided I moved to ITV then for the last 4 or 5 years of my career, and we have 6 shows this year, and we've got this big show on the 28th of February in 20th of January in on the Strip and the MGM, where Carl Frampton defends his World Featherweight title against Leo Santa Cruz. So I should backtrack and say that Carl won the world title in September 2014. He made his first defence against. He made his first defence in February 2015. And then he defended against Alejandro Gonzalez in Texas. And I've just heard the tragic news of poor Alejandro was found dead in a car with two people a few days ago, and shocking news and very sad. And he was a great fighter. He dropped Carl twice in the first round, and so Carl has had a great success. So deepest respects to the family of Alejandro Gonzalez and Cabrito, his dad, who must be shattered, and very, very sad news. So very, very upsetting time. But Carl went on after that, and then he beat and unified the super bantamweight title against Scott Quigg, and we co-promoted that into the Barclays Centre, and beat Leo Santa Cruz. Shocked the world.
Shocked the world.
Yeah.
I think he's going to probably do the same thing in a rematch.
Yeah, well, we got the rematch on the 20th of January. I mistakenly said February, but it's going to be a really tough fight. We know that if they fought every time, it would be a great fight, and we're confident that Carl will do a better job. The judges found in favour of his opponent, Ronnie Matag, but we have a rematch for that one. We got Josh Taylor, who's the Commonwealth super lightweight champion, a sensational talent. That kid's going to be a world champion.
Yes.
And we got Carl Frampton, who is the featherweight champion of the world. Hi, this is Barry McGuigan, former world featherweight champion. I want to give a shout out to World Liberty TV boxing channel. Good luck and continued success with your program. Keep your interest in boxing. It's the best sport in the world.